to Homegrown Biker. Homegrown Biker is brought to you by the Brothers of Power. Everything you need to take your event to the extreme. On this episode of Homegrown Biker, we'll be digging into some unreleased footage from 2009, right from the troops, Kokomo, Indiana. And Emma's ride, May 22nd, from Eagle Harley-Davidson to Mulberry Conservation Club. We'll also be at the 5th annual Showdown ride out at Spykes, Harley-Davidson, June 11th, benefiting the Hoosier Burn Camp. All this and more on Homegrown Biker. We've all been there, spending countless hours in lines or on the internet searching for the right gifts. This year there's a better way. Welcome to Eagle Harley-Davidson, 702 Navcote Drive, Lafayette, Indiana. You'll find gift ideas for every rider enthusiast, whether it be a pro or somebody just starting out. If a new or used motorcycle's on your mind, stop on by and check out our showroom. The 2011s are in and you can demo ride those any day of the week. Having a glitch with your motorcycle, just can't seem to figure out what it is? Bring it on into our trained professionals. We can put it on the dyno, test it out, see what's going on in there, or have one of our service techs just take a look at it. Sometimes the simplest problem to us may be a difficult problem to you. So stop on by and see us at Eagle Harley-Davidson, 702 Navcote Drive, Lafayette, Indiana. Here at Homegrown Biker, we would like to strongly support all of our soldiers, troops, POWs, and MIA. In 2009, we were fortunate enough to attend an event called Ride for the Troops, located at Howard County's Veteran Memorial in Kokomo, Indiana. While attending Ride for the Troops, we had the opportunity to speak to several of the event promoters as well as some of the people that showed up just to support the troops.
Hey, this is Doug with Homegrown Biker TV, and we're standing here today with Tammy. She's going to give us a little overview about what we're doing here today and what the ride's all about.
Thank you. The Ride for the Troops was started in 2003 by those of us who wanted to have a ride to honor the men and women who serve our country and to show our respect for the veterans that have served our country as well. This began in Kokomo, Indiana, again in 2003. The last 2 years we've had over 1,900 bikes, 1,000 in 2007, and over 900 bikes come out in 2008. And we just appreciate everybody who comes out to support our troops and our veterans. And it looks like another beautiful day for us.
Great. All right, Tammy, well, I want to tell you how much I appreciate this, and we're going to have a great time today.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So what brings you here today?
Just out to enjoy the ride with all the other riders supporting troops.
Right on.
It's out for a beautiful day. Hopefully get a good fun ride in. Want to see all the bikes. I heard it runs usually around 1,000 bikes, so
Right on.
Don't get that many chances to ride with that big group. So
It's going to be a good day.
hope so, man.
Cool. All right, check these young riders out. What's your name, bud? Braxton. What's your name? You guys ride on the bike a lot? Yeah? How do you guys like getting a little bit of wind in your face? Pretty well? Now, do you both ride in the sidecar at the same time, or how do you do it? Take turns? Cool, all right.
Any questions for me?
I do have some questions for you. What are you guys doing here today?
We're going for the Sport the Troops. Exactly.
Support the troops, right on. Now, who's the lady on the back?
That'd be the gal of mine, and her name's Christina. My name's Stu.
Good to meet you guys. Where are you guys from?
Macy, Indiana.
Right on. Have a good trip today.
Have a good day.
All right, gentlemen, what's your name?
My name's Isaac McClung.
Billy Stewart, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana. What are you guys doing here today?
Come down to participate in the ride. We heard about through some friends that it's for the troops around the world, Iraq, Afghanistan, Korea, every place they're stationed, over fighting and dedicating their lives. We may have the freedoms that we enjoy today, but there's no better way to come out and show our appreciation for the troops than to come down and participate in this ride.
Well said. You got anything to add to that, sir?
No, I don't. I think he covered everything.
Yes, he did. All right, gentlemen, you guys have a safe ride today.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Yaki, what are you doing standing in the road?
Trying to direct traffic.
All right, what's your name, buddy?
Rodney Walker.
Rodney Walker. Why are we here today?
We are here to support all soldiers that's ever put the uniform on. From the potato peeler all the way to the colonels, the generals, all this. It's for every American soldier that's ever put on a uniform. From the National Guard to the Navy, Marines, Army, Air Force, Coast Guards, all of them.
So you spent some time in Iraq yourself, right?
2003 is when this ride started. I was in Iraq at the time. I missed the very first ride. 2004 we had 400 motorcycles.
Wow.
Last year we had 1047 on motorcycles alone. This year we're looking at having at least over 1,000 motorcycles, just for the simple fact the weather's cooperating with us.
Excellent. So this is just in tribute to everybody that can't be here with us today, then.
That's right.
And everybody that's ever been out there.
Matter of fact, I've got a sister in Iraq right now. My brother spent time in Iraq. I've spent time in Iraq. A lot of these people that are here today, I know for a fact a lot of them have spent time in Iraq or Afghanistan or Vietnam. We've got a lot of Vietnam veterans here too.
Great.
It's tough to say. I mean, This is for every. Matter of fact, 1 year, 2003, we lost Brian Clemens. His parents was here in 2004 and rode with us. There's a lot of soldiers that do not get recognized, and this is what this ride's for.
Excellent.
To recognize every American soldier out there.
Well, I know I personally appreciate all your efforts, and I'm going to be riding with you guys today, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Paul.
Why are you here today, buddy?
Well, support of the troops.
Support of the troops.
That's something we didn't have done when we got back from Vietnam. We were called all sorts of names, baby killers, got spit on and everything, but this is one great gathering.
It is. Now, what organization are you with?
I'm with Rolling Thunder. I'm the president of Chapter 2, Indiana, and also I'm the state director for Rolling Thunder.
Great. You guys do a lot of good things. We got some good friends over by Lafayette. He's talking about the wall that they're trying to promote today.
Steve Barrett.
Steve Barrett, yeah. You guys travel around to a lot of different events, or?
Well, we're invited to this, and we do come, and there's other events that we take care of. We, as a chapter only, we do 4 big parties up to Battle Creek, VA a year. We have a lot of food and music and whatnot, and it's a good time.
Great. Well, I appreciate you coming out today.
Well, thank you.
A parade of this stature takes the entire town of Kokomo, police department, as well as the fire department to ensure that all these motorcyclists have a safe journey on their parade. I had the opportunity to speak with some of the fire department members about their preparation for this event.
How's it going, gentlemen? All right. Fire chief told me to come over here and interview you guys. So who's first? What's your name, man?
Mike Harrison.
Mike Harrison. What all did you guys have to put together to put this thing on today?
Not a whole lot. We got the 2 ladder trucks out here and used our rope skills we train with all the time to bring that flag up there. That's about it.
How about you, sir?
Jason Heller.
What did you do?
Helped set the truck up and helped put the rope on.
Right on. And you?
Jason Berger. I did the same thing. I drive this truck, so.
Can I drive it? Good answer. And you, sir?
John Haynes.
John Haynes.
I rechecked the knots, made sure these guys did a good job.
Right on.
So, and they did. So, as always.
Well, I think it looks awesome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the time the ride left, it took well over an hour for all the bikes to pass through the American flag. Their goal of over 1,000 was well met, I'm sure. The fire department was even kind enough to let me climb up to the top of the ladder to get some shots from overhead.
Go ahead and put the belt on.
This event is a good example of what it means to be homegrown.
Even though a lot of these people were from the Kokomo and surrounding areas, we had a lot from out of town to out of state showing up to all support our troops. This ride was in dedication to all the men and women that are serving in the armed forces currently protecting our freedom. Without them, days like today would not happen.
Hi, my name's Bren, and contact me at homegrownbiker.com. If you go to homegrownbiker.com, go to Kids Corner. You'll find lots of cool biker games that you kids will love.
The next section of this show is brought to you by Kids Corner. Go to homegrownbiker.com, click on the Kids Corner tab. Bren's got a couple of games up there for you to play, as well as you can send in cool biker pictures of your children to have posted up on homegrownbiker.com under the Kids Corner tab.
Hi, I'm Bren, and welcome to Kids Corner.
One time.
You can find me at Bren at homegrownbiker.com. At homegrownbiker.com, click the Kids Corner tab. Kids Corner is for all you growing bikers.
Where are we at today, Bren?
Eagle Harley Davidson.
And what are we doing here?
Raising money for Anna.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you on how it hurt to say goodbye. I made you with all these empty reasons of being a champion in your eye. I'm tired of saying that I'm sorry. I'm tired of wasting all my breath. So why don't you go and be unfaithful and leave me my broken heart to rest? I will be me. You make me say that there's always something hanging over me. I will be me. I'm breaking it down with no confusion. I'm leaving it all for you to see. I'm happier now that I have ever been. So why don't you just leave? I'm lying in bed now, I can't hear you. I covered my ears to ease the scorch. You buried yourself into my feelings. I answer to all of this remorse. I will be you make me say that there's always something hanging over me. I will be
Being out of town with the Brothers of Power on June 11th, Homegrown Biker was fortunate enough to have Carl capture the 5th annual Showdown Ride, benefiting the Hoosier Burn Camp at Spykes Harley-Davidson.
Special day, you know, I tell you what, if you get a little burn on your arm and you don't think nothing about it, but these kids have went through some hell, you know, rehabilitation, scars for the rest of their life, stuff like that. So we're really glad that everybody showed up today to help this out. And this is going to be a great ride, and this is a great cause today, maybe even a little bit more than ever. The camp's in Carroll County. You know, the money's going right here in our area, and so that's a good thing too. So we want to thank everybody for that. North route. Tell you what, guys, we're going to North route. There's a little bit of trouble on your map. You want to check your map out. But I tell you what, the North route, you're going to go up here to Monroe, right here on 52, and you're going to turn right, and you're going to go 900 east. It's not. If you look on the map, it's a little bit messed up. I would just say a little bit messed up there. So, but you want to turn right at Monroe and go 900 east to 26, and then you hit Monitor. Then you go from there, and everything else is good there. Okay. So if you go to the North route, just know that the map's just a little bit messed up there. So we'll be taking off here in about 10 minutes. Hot air balloon will be here when we come back. They'll be set up and ready to go. You can take a tether ride. It takes you up like 100 feet, you know, and brings you down for like $12 or something like that. I think it's really cheap. The plane will be here. It's an acrobatic type plane. It's different than last year. We had the biplane last year. It's different.
just like to say thanks for everybody coming out and watching the Dane Clark Band tonight. I hope everybody had fun, partied for a good cause. Rock and roll. Let's go.
Homegrownbiker TV.
Hey, Doug. What's up?
Homegrownbiker on Comcast On Demand.
Oh, yeah. You guys are supposed to come watch me get my hair cut. But they didn't do it today, so.
Didn't do it today? You gonna do it tomorrow?
Next year.
Next year?
You have to come back now.
No, well, we'll get you next year.
Ricky, you need the back
See
of
if we
my
got
shirt.
that haircut.
Be the back of this.
Rocket, a Hellraiser. All right.
Lost a good buddy.
He died about 2 weeks ago on his bike.
Okay.
No.
You folks have a good time.
All right, you too.
Howdy.
Howdy. Homegrownbiker, Comcast On Demand.
Pardon?
I said Homegrownbiker.
Yeah.
For Comcast On Demand. We're out shooting some footage.
All right. I got a new nickname today.
Okay, what's that?
Kickstart.
Kickstart? That sounds like a biker name.
Well, I accidentally, first stop, I forgot to put my kickstand out and I went over, so they call me Kickstart. Kickstand, I mean.
Kickstand. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt your bike, did you?
No, not a thing.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
Rehabilitation. So as Sheila said, what a marvelous group of folks. I'm sure some of you were in both rides. Just every time somebody needs something, you're willing to step up. And again, for me, I think that's what it's all about. If we can't take care of each other, then that's really bad. But you do it, and you do it repeatedly. So on behalf of myself personally, the City of Lafayette, the Hoosier Burn Camp, and all those kids, thank you very much.
Are you tired of the same old thing around the Lafayette area, eating at the same old restaurants, serving the same old thing? Well, then come on down to Big Times Barbecue, 109 Beck Lane, Lafayette, Indiana. There's nothing like Big Times Barbecue, where friends and family come from all around to enjoy great home-cooked food by a locally family-owned business. You can also enjoy Big Times Barbecue right in your own office or even in your own home. Give us a call at 765-474-9900. We'll cater anything from the smallest party to the largest event. Right here at Big Times, we'll take care of all of your catering needs. Ribs, chicken, pulled pork, brisket, wings, hot links, roasted corn, all in our savory hickory smoked flavor that none can beat. Go to homegrownbiker.com and follow our Facebook page link for daily specials. And come on down to Big Times and enjoy a Stevens family tradition. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey
this is Doug with Homegrown Biker, and we had a great episode. One of my favorite ones on this episode was Emma's Ride. It was May the 22nd. Didn't see a lot of interviews in that, more of just like a music video. Nothing hits more homegrown than an event like that one, when we're talking about a child from my own area and out raising money for her, 3 years old, brain tumor, going through chemotherapy, and the family needs some help. So if anybody would like to help out that family, contact Doug at homegrownbiker.com. A couple of dates to remember: July the 9th, Evans Ride out at Spykes, Harley-Davidson, out on 28 and 65. You can also go to the website for that. And the Strikeout Autism the next day on Sunday, July the 10th, over at Purdue Research Park, another great event. Another event mentioned is the ABC Ride, Abate Region 11. That will be on August the 6th down at the Slippery Noodle in Indianapolis. You'll be seeing this there as well. Another place you're going to find this thing is at the Boogie this year, so make sure you guys bring your bikes down. You'll see us running around with the cameras and the burnout pit. You guys need to come down, check it out. We're going to have a great time. And speaking of the burnout pit, I got one for you right now. You ready?